Hi, Mette and Mano. How are you? Um, I'm in the middle of moving, so I'm gonna do a fast video just to tell you what I have been thinking about. So I have been watching Mano's video again and again and trying to think about science fiction and what it is we want to make out of it, or what can possibly be interesting to make out of it. And I just wanted to share some thoughts. Um, First of all, it's very strange because I realized how very little I actually know about science fiction. And yeah, I finished one book, but it just from finishing it, I realized how little I actually know. So I find it funny because I have the feeling that you also don't know much about it. That it's strange to do something about something that we don't know about anything. Um, but it makes it also fun because we can discover it in a different way. Um, okay, so some thoughts. One thing was it's maybe the least interesting, but I guess it has to be said at some point. Um, Shit, I don't have battery. Okay, no battery. Um, so one thing is, I take the question of what can be the science fiction of theater making, and I try to, yeah, I don't know, I guess just play with the words. So one thing, and the most obvious, is, yeah, what would be a futuristic dance piece? Um, that doesn't lead me to so much thinking, because I guess in some way or another it's probably what everyone is trying to do, something new. um, and then the other thing is uh, the word potentiality really stuck in the description that Mano was reading. And I was thinking, what would a potential piece look like? Or what is potential movement? These are already two different things. Um, and then I was thinking, yeah, is it just the process that is a potential holding? Is it just the process that has the possibility to be called containing potentiality, or can a done work also be just a potential work? Um, and I was trying a bit to think in terms of choreography, what could a potential choreography be, or what could a potential movement be? Um, yeah, and maybe the very first thing that came to my head is this mini version of the trance dance that carries all the potentiality to development, but actually doesn't go there, which is still something that is very difficult for me to do. So, yeah, I don't know if this can take anywhere, but I find it a bit interesting to think about, and I'm gonna try to develop it a bit more in my head. Another thing is the word science, which I always find very interesting to think as dance, or as practice as science. and and I was thinking, what happens if you make the the one-to-one equal, like if you equal the science to the practice, that would be we equal the trance dance to our science, and then what would be the fiction of it, or of any other technique, or just thinking about what could be the science of what we're doing. and what would then be the fiction of it. Yeah, I think that's it. Um, I don't know if this takes anywhere, but it's what I've been thinking about, and I repeat myself. Sorry, I'm moving, so my head is a bit off. Um, I wanted to say one more thing. Ah, was looking at the list of books that Manon was saying that could be possible readers, and I find it interesting to read old science fiction, so more than new books, because there is something in, or at least that's the experience I had now with The Hitchhikers, that the images are so overused and so uh, predictable somehow. It's almost as if we are already living with these images as part of our life, though they're not next to me, but they're somewhere already existing in my imagination or in the movies I've seen. And I kind of like that, because it's as if we are in the science fiction. We're living the science fiction, which is nice. And I'm curious to see if I will go more back into science fiction written in the 50s and in the 60s, then if I would still have that kind of feeling that everything is nothing can surprise me in these books, which yeah, and then go into more present writings and see if they actually try to predict something or try to suggest a potentiality of a different future. So that's it. Have a very good day. Bye. So just to say, unless you want to decide otherwise, I think I'm gonna read Dune.